The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hello? Hello? What up? Huh?
Much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Kicked off a lot.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Tannehill now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what?
No.
Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Set. 60 outlaw.
A first down carry for Henry. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
He trying to get out of there, boy. He trying to get out
Nice
of there.
run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with run and progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try the right side with Henry.
That's a good cut.
And very little running room.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On first down, it's Henry. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down.
Coming
A
dead
very
at your
solid
quarterback.
gain on that play.
Oh, man. Let's see what I want to do.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Running from the gun with Henry. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. And this one complete to Smith. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
He here to skate. He here to beat you. He here to beat you down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Henry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Got a little drive going. Okay, I see.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, orbit. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. You ain't got nothing. Leo.
Here's Tannehill. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20. Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Here we go. 180. Let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo.
I'm throwing the football.
Escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Got his target, Samuel. That one good for 24 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo on the screen. This is
Damn, one block.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Check 55, Mike.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first run.
Yeah,
I should have cut inside. That's touchdown.
We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
No score after one on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180! Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
It's touchdown.
He don't want it.
Touchdown. He coming down. I take that shit.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Coleman.
Oh, why he ain't?
They're 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah,
like you said, old school,
won.
smash mouth football. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah.
On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo.
Oh, he came up that time.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish tight matchups on the other side.
Really.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover it.
I'm on talking this about. All right, boy.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Tannehill.
Ooh, I should have had that.
I should have had that. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I should have
That
had
one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Ready, set. Mike 5-4. And we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Fire.
They'll run on first down. Henry, and he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very solid gain on that play.
Here we go.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Tannehill towards the end zone for Brown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. It put their defense in a really tough spot.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Here we go, here we go.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jayon Brown. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the set. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because they're...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And some room to roam now. Well, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Garoppolo again. And he's going to be sacked.
They didn't want to develop. They want to develop from me. They didn't want to develop from me.
Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
They didn't want to develop.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Yeah.
And
I'm
we
letting you
welcome
off
you
the
back
ropes
now
right now.
alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
I got slow play.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
You catching me. You catching up to my go-tos.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Oh, man. Come on, man. Gotta raise his hands, though. Come on. Get me out the game. Get me out the game, coach. He raised his hands up on that one. Okay. I see.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down.
Not this time.
That's going to be
I turned around this time.
And they're able to get this one
That still
across
move
the
this
35.
time.
He'll get
man.
17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about it, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman.
Pushing forward. That's
good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go. Wait, eat. I'm scared.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1.
What you doing, son?
The man is Samuel, complete.
He was holding him like a
motherfucker. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on.
Strong.
What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now left side on the swing pass. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Here we go, here we go.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Too far, huh?
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. He's got Smith here. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
60 yards. 54
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee.
What you gonna do?
And that
go
means
for
4th down.
it. You go for a momentum on my side.
Offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Nope, didn't get it. Didn't get it. Didn't get it. He didn't
needed
get
a few
it.
inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs
He
have
didn't
told
get
us?
that.
We
Boy,
build
look
an
at his knee
offensive
down
line
back
starting
there.
with our center.
Ooh,
The
they
guy
gave
can
you
make
one
all
right
the line
there.
calls and also move those
Gave
big
you one
defensive
right there.
tackles
Boy, you
in
lucky I
order to
didn't
pick up
put the
first
right
downs.
defense in there.
Go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory.
Nice block.
But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach?
I was coming, boy. I was
going
coming,
into
boy.
it, not necessarily to not get the first down
man,
or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own
Now
sideline.
we'll see what his offense can do. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
He blocked outside. You're supposed to cut inside that block. You had it. You had
doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Yeah, right there.
Break. Mike 54. Cut. Spike.
On third down, Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Yeah, I think he was running
get
the ball.
14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Man, you got me
that's
out
what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, he riled him up. He riled him up. He riled him up. Change up defense.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
And what's that? And what's the ball? 56. Lux 56. Set the turtle defense. Set the turtle.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's got some space here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back now here in Santa Clara.
I got this shit posted. Damn, you fucking me up right now.
To begin the 4th quarter.
Yeah, that shit posted like... Oh, man. Okay, let me change some shit up.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, go.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Yeah, you did.
It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
I got stopped there.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, Tannehill.
Oh, no. What you doing? You right there. Pick that up.
Got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down. That sets up a 1st and goal. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play out of while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Here's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining,
I had to go back and cover.
1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They'll toss it to Henry. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness.
Out of time,
think
you better
about
score
running
right
the ball
here.
Not even a thought.
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now it's Tannehill. And Walker has it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
Damn, I can't
score. Great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense.
That's
obviously
touchdown.
The 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
Press the button to go back.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Again, it's Henry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Sets up the screen to Lewis.
Damn, bro, I
to the
had
33.
fucking
Good
on the
enough
shit.
for a first down.
Damn.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Fucking read on the shit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Yeah. Oh, everything right now.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, it's Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry,
man, look at this.
53 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Oh, man.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation.
Not looking good.
But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
That's good ass run. Good ass run.
They do tack on the extra point as well. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
It's all about the first play. It's all about the first play.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close,
I want the face, but
emergency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Back to throw. Garoppolo.
No.
It's caught by Coleman. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Garoppolo to throw.
No, man. Kick the... Oh, why you do it like that, man?
Picked off by Logan Ryan.
Damn. Why he did that shit? Why he did that shit?
This one home. It's a touchdown.
Why he do it like that?
So they were in field goal range, a chance to get this one to OT. Got a little greedy going for the win, cost him the game.
Not just a little greedy, now a little lost because of what ended up happening. Just what you stated there, they're in field goal range. Instead of getting conservative, they decided to press it, maybe try and win it right now. Instead, the whole thing backfired.
I should have settled for the field goal, man.
And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. He's got the first down here inside the 30.
Damn, bro.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that would just about put a capper on this game.
Run that shit,
man.
So
a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want.
Man.
Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point put through.
Nah, you about to get some more of me.
To just kick the extra point.
We going to your home time.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Man.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's
everybody was watching it. Everybody was watching.
No doubt about it, and let's face it, they had to be more
they
than
watching
nervous
the game. You don't see the
quarter.
You don't
but
see
a lot
it.
of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to.
First win, and I first posted. The first time I
do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say...
He can't see yours. He can see mine.